Hello and welcome to History and Coffee's Book of the Week series for the week of Monday, April 1st, 2024. Today we are talking about Hannah Farber's 2021 book, Underwriters of the United States, How Insurance Shaped the American Founding. In this book, Farber argues that ship insurance was directly involved in building and expanding the early United States. Therefore, it makes sense that she has a ship pictured on top of an insurance document on the cover of the book. She shows that insurance companies that were chartered by the state also provided the capital for this capitalist state building. However, insurance could also conflict with state interests through self-motivated individual merchant decisions shaped primarily by capitalist competition. She emphasizes that successful insurers understood and capitalized on the interrelationships between politics, law, and the economy. Insurance also predated the American state and maintained transnational ties as this state developed. While merchants initially purchased insurance from London brokers in the colonial era, transnational brokerages began developing and earning trust in the American colonies. Insurance then boomed during the Revolutionary War, setting brokerages up for success in the new United States after independence. Investors in the early United States then chartered many banks and insurance companies, establishing vital capitalist infrastructure rooted in American political economy. They also expanded from marine insurance to include fire and later life insurance as well. Something I find really interesting about this book is how Farber talks about the development of insurance in relation to the government and by extension, the role of the government in the economy. She writes, quote, "Navigating unpredictable political crises, American marine insurers at times pushed the state away and at others drew it close. Unsurprisingly, they tended to proclaim whichever form of loyalty to their fellow merchants or to their governments seemed likely to yield them the most profit or security. When autonomous commercial activity was producing a lot of wealth, insurers tended to defend their objectivity, their independence, and their membership in a merchant community separate from the state, and to claim that their risks and rewards were entirely their own. But when the international environment became too threatening, or when deeper involvement in the republic seemed to offer greater safety and profit, insurers tended to defend their embeddedness in the nation, to insist that the United States, its citizens, and its corporations had no choice but to pool their risks together." End quote. And we see the Revolutionary War as one of those times when people in the United States pooled their resources together to advance the cause of American independence. It therefore seems that the relationship between capitalism and government was fundamentally pragmatic. Perhaps it remains so to this day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will join us again next week for the next edition of our Book of the Week series.